Welcome, sprinkle, sprinkle. How are y'all? Okay, so thought I'd go live again today. It's Monday. Happy Memorial Day to y'all. Whoever is celebrating. So it is rainy here in Houston. Very rainy. You might hear a couple of thunder claps. It is raining. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to be talking about stay detached if you want them to chase. Now, I talked about this before, but some of y'all just don't get it. It won't click in your head because you're so used to being a nice girl. You're so used to catering to people and being people pleasers that sometimes y'all won't get this. So I'm going to explain it to you in detail as to why staying detached and staying a little bit mean is what allows men to want to chase you. Okay, so listen up, nice girls that finished last. Listen up because we're going to talk about it. The reason why men chase you if you are unbothered, detached, and pay them no mind is because you are a challenge and they seem to see you as a prize to earn, to get, to chase. If you give in too soon, if you're too nice, it's boring. It's over. The thrill of the chase is gone. They've already conquered you and won you. Now on to the next, you see. But if there's a way for them to keep chasing you because you will not let up, you will not allow them to think that they won anything, they'll keep chasing. They may take a little break. They may disappear for a week, but they'll be right back with whatever you need and whatever you ask for. Why? It's because they haven't conquered you yet. And men are very competitive. Men like to win. Men like to get what they want. And they truly admire women who don't just give themselves away on the first date or very easily because they know the next guy is going to get it that easily as well. And they know it takes a lot to get to you. So therefore, if they say, I'm going to make her my woman, it's going to be very hard for another man to take you away from that man because of how determined you are to make them work for you. You know what I'm saying? So men value that in their women. They don't like nice, easy, boring, predictable women because anyone can have them and anyone can please them. You see? Thank you, Naria. Sprinkle. So when they're thinking about someone for long-term relationships, they're going to choose someone who is a challenge, who is hard to get, who is not easily swayed, you know? Because if you're nice to everybody, if you're easy, if you're not a challenge, if you're predictable, who's to say that the next man that approaches you isn't going to be able to get what they want quick, fast, and hurry and then get back out of there, you know? So the harder it is for you to be won over, to be impressed, the better it is when a man really wants you and they'll chase you because they know that they're not valuable to you. You're valuable to them. That makes you even more valuable when they're not even valuable to you. Okay? Because they want to then prove their value to you by continuing to chase you because you see value in yourself. Therefore, they're going to see value in you. And if you see no value in them, they're going to prove their value to you by chasing you and trying to impress you. That's why if you stay detached, if you stay, focused on yourself and self-obsessed, the type of man that's masculine and has something to prove and will chase you, those are the kind of guys you actually want, not the kind that just wanted something quick and easy. That's not what you wanted anyway. So it's really gonna weed out all of the dusties or the people that are there waste your time. Okay, it literally weeds out time wasters and men who aren't serious about wanting you. Sprinkle. Okay, so and when I say when a man chases you, it doesn't mean you're not it doesn't mean you're the only woman on their roster. It just means you're the one that they can't get yet. The one that's a challenge, the one that they keep thinking about because they haven't made any type of way with. They haven't gotten any closer. So they're going to keep trying because they're challenged. You see, if all the other women that they're dating are boring, blah, predictable, and too nice, great, wonderful. Why can't they have you? They're going to try to figure it out. And men that are rich and have a brain and love challenges and love to win will definitely chase you. So, yes, there's plenty of options, just like you should also have plenty of options. Remember that. Just like you have plenty of options, they also may have plenty of options. And great and wonderful. But when those options get boring, when those options are too nice, when those options are people pleasing bores that are very predictable, they're going to come right back to you and you can charge your re-entry fee and they're going to like that even more and they will pay it. Why? Because they can't get to you. There's something special about you that they want to discover. Why isn't she giving in? Why is she so hard to get? Why is she so hard to impress? I wonder if I ever can impress her, and when I do, what's going to happen? You know, it's the mystery of it all. So that's why you have to stay detached and keep them chasing. Stay the prize, stay self-obsessed. And that's when they want you because they can't figure you out. You're a mystery to them. And to men that have money, they love to figure stuff out and they love to win. All right. So think about it like that. Okay. If you can't detach from someone, it's because you're already attached. Don't attach in the first place when you meet new people. Don't attach in the first place when you meet new people. Okay. If you're someone that attaches quickly, it's because you're a people pleaser and you're needy. Okay. And there's something that you lack within. So work on yourself because a lot of women attach so quickly and so easily. You go out on a date 2 times with someone, you think that's your man. It's not your man. Okay. And then you get all in your feelings if they don't call you back. That's not your man. You chewed food across the table from him twice. That's not your man. Okay. Just because you tell them your life story and boring facts about you that they don't care about, nor did they ask about, doesn't make them your man. The more you may remain mysterious, detached, and a challenge, the more they chase, especially if they have money. Sprinkle, sprinkle, because they know you don't need them. And they wonder why you don't need them and why you're not a people-pleasing, nice girl that is a yes woman. They're wondering why. Who else do you have access to? What other type of men with money are you used to? I want to know. That's what they're thinking. Okay. Oh, thank you, Savelin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes. So especially if you look good, they already know you know your value, and you know, they're either going to get on board or they're going to say, well, I'm not ready for someone like her. I'm just going to play around with these nice girls, hit it and quit it, and then I'll be back to her when I feel like I'm ready for something more. And that's when you charge that re-entry fee. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hi, Shira. I want to know a clever response to say when a man asks, so you'd rather have her pay 100% of your bills by yourself rather than go 50-50? What? Yeah. Say, why do I say I could just get a roommate if I want to go 50-50. I don't even need a man. I can date and go 50-50. Date several men and still go 50-50 because that's what you're going to be doing anyway. If you with a 50-50 man, you're going to be dating several men anyway because he can't do anything for you. So you might as well just get a roommate. So I could just get a roommate and date as many men as I want. So yes. And I can get all those guys to pay my half of. That's what you tell them. You can get all those guys that you're dating while having a roommate to pay your half of the rent. It's just girl math. Okay. Or you could find a man that already has his own place and own house and own car and business and just move in with them and live rent free. How about that? What kind of broke question what kind of broke man is asking you those questions? Okay. Tell him he needs a male roommate. Because if you're going to be rolling around on the mattress with him, you don't be paying nothing, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Y'all are probably dating men your own age that look better than you. That's a no-no. Okay. Believe me. When I was young, when I used to date guys that looked good, they were all cheating on whoever. Okay. They all had girlfriends. They all had this. They all had that. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to be the only one. You're going to be looking stupid for opening your purse around somebody your own age that looks good. Okay, you're just going to look dumb at the end. So, sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't do it. You'd be better off living at home and just visiting your boyfriend at his own place that he pays 100% of the bills with until he is ready to be 100% provider, because he's going to be paying that amount of money whether you're there or not. All he's going to do is save the money that he's not spending to impress other women with while you wash his dirty clothes. Okay, so be smart. Okay, imagine that. Some man says, okay, well, I have my own place, so you move in and pay half the bills that I was already paying 100% of, and wash my clothes, cook my food while I save the money that I was going to be spending by myself, and then I can go and impress other women. That's dumb. Unless he's using that money to buy you gifts and put in your bank account, it's still dumb because you're still paying 50-50. It's dumb. Women don't go 50-50 if they're with a real man. That's a roommate, not a man. You should be dating other people. Okay? What if they say I'm always holding back when we're talking? And say, I just love your voice so much and I love to hear you speak and you're so interesting. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. You said, why do men pay for stuff? Because they don't want a relationship. Because they just don't want a relationship, man. You can't force men to have a relationship with you unless you want to be cheated on, because they're trying to be nice and tell you the truth. Why would you force somebody to want to be faithful and have a relationship with you when their intention is not that and they tell you up front? Listen to people when they speak. They're telling you the truth. They're telling you, look, I don't want a relationship with you. You are not the one. I will not treat you right. But here's some stuff because I'm wasting your time. That's all that they're doing. They're giving you stuff, but they don't want no attachment because they're going to treat you wrong. And they don't want you to grow emotionally dependent or attached to them. Okay? Because they're not getting ready to treat you right no time soon. They'll give you some money. They'll see you when they see you. That's like a sugar daddy. Okay? What if you slept with him already? Well, I hope you got something out of it. Hope you got your bills paid. I hope you got something in your savings account. If not, try again next time, baby. Don't do it. Don't do nothing before you are benefited heavily, invested in heavily. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how to become feminine. Your voice is so deep. Just lighten your voice like this and talk like this and smile a lot. That's all you have to do. Fake it. Thank you, Cybeline. Hi, Shira. How do you access Yacht Club Rich? Go to the Yacht Club. Look at boats. Go on boat. They have like in some cities they have like boat tours or like boating. I don't know. They just have like little events where you can go, and they have bars next to the marinas where a lot of the people that own yachts will go after they get off their boat or before. So just go to the marina bars, hang out by the marina. If you can get into the yacht club as a guest, great, wonderful. Or they have yachting events, marina events, stuff like that. Okay, just look it up online under like boating events, yachting events, and see what they have. Sometimes you can buy tickets. Sometimes there's fundraisers. See what you can find. Thank you, Lottie. Can the chase be possible if someone doesn't fit in provider's world? They have to want you. That's number one. They got to want you. You can't want them more than they want you. That's the number one thing. If they don't want you as much, if you want them more, it's never going to work. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They have to like you times 10. So make sure you're out of their league. Thank you, Shintru. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So make him pay a bill, then sleep with him right now. Make him invest in you heavily, so that when you get to the point that you want to be intimate with him, he's heavily invested in you. Bills, shopping, savings account money, whatever money he gave you up until you decided to become intimate with him. An investment. Do you know what an investment is? It's a large sum of money that has been invested in a person that's not being spent on the other person. So dinner doesn't count. Travel doesn't count if he's with you. Anything that he's giving you that's for you by yourself is an investment. So if he's paid your bills, if he's paid your rent, if he's paid your car notes, if he's taking you shopping, if he's giving you money just because, if he's bought you a new car or paid off your old car, that's an investment. Okay, think about it. Investment. Like when you go to the car dealership to buy a car, you put a down payment on the car and then you pay monthly bills, right? Same thing. The big down payment is the investment in the vehicle. So let's say he spends $15,000 on you, $5,000 on you prior, not just going to dinner, but giving you things you actually need and want. And you decide, okay, I like this guy. He's a provider. Maybe we could take it to the next level. He's invested so much money into you that the night or the day after you become intimate with you, he's more likely to stay and stick around and do more because he's invested money there, you see, versus to get up and leave and say, okay, well, that's it, I'm done. You see, so men follow their money and they follow their investments. So make them invest in you. That's explaining it the best I can as an investment. What if he used to provide, but you slept with him and he keeps coming back around? I don't know what to do. Re-entry fee, ma'am. Tell him things that you need every time he comes back around and see if he'll solve your financial issues, your fake financial issues or whatever. See if he'll give you whatever you want. Okay. Your boyfriend blocked you and everything, so you decided to leave him alone after you found he cheated on you with his former maid, but he denies it. Okay, they all cheat, ma'am. So what's the big deal? Is he going to pay for your forgiveness? What do you want? Do you want a new car? Do you want a new diamond? Like, what is it? They all going to cheat no matter what. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So get something out of it. All right. Unblock them and send them your wish list or some diamonds or whatever it is that you need him to buy you. And then after he gives you the money that you want, then you can decide if you want to stick around or not. But get something out of it. Don't just leave all mad. Get something out of it always. Always get something out of it. They all cheat. Just get something out of it. Okay? Get compensated. Okay? Pretend like you're going to forgive them and tell them what you want. Get it. And then decide if you want to forgive them or not afterwards. But get your stuff first. All right. You said not all men cheat. Okay, well, the ones with the lower half. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all keep asking me, so all men cheat? No, not all men cheat. Not the ones that are locked in the basement tied up. They don't cheat. But hey, if you want to bet your life on them being faithful, go right ahead. Thank you, Dracos. Glacius. What a name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Need an entire future live on re-entry fees. Good idea. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's noted. Maybe coming up this week or next week or when I get back from vacation. But noted. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You said sometimes you'll hear a guy brag about how he has a nice car, house, but doesn't want to give you anything. That's because he's paying for that nice car and house. He ain't got nothing left over. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, then. You said all men cheat, just accept it and get paid. Exactly. Just get your money. Who cares if they're cheating? If you're with a man for him to be perfect and faithful, you're stupid. If you're with a man and expect him to be 100% perfect and faithful his entire relationship, especially if you're going to be in there for a long time, you're dumb. Do y'all know that a man being faithful in a relationship is the equivalent of you saying you're not going to buy stuff you don't need as a woman? How many times have y'all gone to the store with a list and only came out with the stuff on the list? That's, to me, that's the same thing. Now, it depends on what you call cheating. What do you think cheating is? Talking to another woman, buying her drinks, doing this, doing that, going to bed with her. Like, there's levels of cheating. So to me, it's like saying, I'm only going to go in this store and get what's on this list. I know that's a lie. And eventually I'm going to get something else that's not on the list. Eventually, I'm just going to pick it up and like, oh, I need that, even though I don't. So that's what I equate men cheating to. I equate it to women trying to go in the store with a list and only coming out with what's on the list. You said micro cheating. Exactly. No man is going to ever believe a woman is going to go into the store with a list and come out with only stuff on the list. Ain't no man going to bet their life on that. Just like a woman shouldn't bet their life on a man never cheating. Okay. All right. Now that we understand each other, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, I've been swimming. I've been at the pool. That's I got a little tan. My hair is curly because I haven't blow dried it yet because I'm just going to jump back in. Plus, it's raining and it's very humid. It's summertime in Houston, so we're going to go for our curly bob this summer. Maybe I'll straighten it every now and then, or maybe I throw a wig when I'm going to be extra glam. But this is what we're rocking this summer. Yes. The 80s Whitney Houston. Oh, what a dance with somebody. I just need a little scarf to tie up. This little piece is bothering me right here. It's not curling. Okay. What? You said if you found out he's down low, what's your next move? Definitely cut him off in the bedroom and then definitely get some money out of him and then definitely do what you need to do next. Either leave or call it a lavender relationship and let him know there'll be no more rolling around on the mattress. Everybody go get checked. And if he wants to continue the facade, then he's going to have to pay to stay. And you keep his little secret. You know what I'm saying? Some wives find out and they make a profit off of keeping this little secret. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, I ain't gonna tell nobody, but you gonna have to pay. This curl will not curl. I need to get some little curl spray. Yes. You said take him to the gay club. Girl, he probably gonna be embarrassed. But anyway. It says as long as DL keeps the bills paid and money in your pocket. Do you, bestie? Yeah, do you, bestie? His new nickname is Bestie. Okay. What if every guy isn't that interested in keeping you around, though, ever since you turned 21? Maybe I look different or worse, but people compliment me. I don't know. Maybe it's because you're so young. They don't think you can be in a serious relationship, or they see you as disposable because of your age. 21-year-old women and men that are close around your own age don't see anything serious. You know what I mean? You're for fun. This is why a lot of young women have issues keeping a man, because you're for fun. You're young. You're supposed to be carefree and just exploring life. Some men don't get why such a young, beautiful, or attractive woman wants to tie themselves down so young. So men don't get that, and they feel like even if you say you want to tie yourself down, there's too much temptation out there. If you look good, and they'll constantly have to be worried about that if they're insecure. So young women are mostly going to attract older men who want to groom you or to keep you for themselves. So if you find my channel first, you're literally going to be grooming them. You know what I mean? Because you've already gotten all the information that you're going to need in order to do what you need to do and get the money that you need to get out of them. So If you're a young woman, you need to watch my channel and go for older men who will take you more seriously because they think that they can groom and mold you and do less to impress you. So you'll just be grooming them and they won't even realize it. So go for the older guys and get the money out of them. Okay, they know that if they deal with a young woman, they have to shell out money, period. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you found my channel at 20 and now you're 26. Well, thank you for being here for so long. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hold on, I'll answer this one. How to attract provider men. You're 21 and 5'11". Okay. Definitely you're gonna have to wear flats. But if you want to wear heels, you need to be around tall people. Or say you're a model. Okay. Maybe go, like, there's clubs for tall people. Someone told me this. You know, like if you're an extra tall woman, there are like dating singles clubs or like get-togethers or meetups with tall people. So maybe look some up in your town. Is it hard glowing up when you're naturally unattractive, living paycheck to paycheck? I'm scared I'll be alone, struggling forever. You're 27. Anna, sprinkle, sprinkle. When you invest in yourself, you can never lose. Okay. If you look good, you feel good, and you get more opportunities, and more people will be attracted to you. Okay. I would rather look good than be scared. You know what I'm saying? I would sacrifice a meal in order to go buy makeup. I wouldn't eat lunch for a week if it meant I need to buy me some foundation. Okay. I'm going to sacrifice where I can sacrifice. Okay. I don't think you're going to starve to death if you skip one meal and sacrifice for your beauty. How to sell a girl to car dealership men customers. What? How to sell as a girl? Oh, you got to compliment them and you got to ask them what they do for a living. You got to be all nosy about their money so that you know that they can afford the car. And then like when they start to say, well, I don't know about this one, act like you don't believe what they do for a living. It's like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's okay. Let's go find something more economical. Like you gotta work on that ego. Like use words like that. Okay, well, I'll find something that's more economical. Like take them to the most expensive thing first, and then start downsizing when they're not acting interested. And then they'll like, oh, let's go back to the first car you talked about, especially if you're pretty. You take them to like something cheap and ratchet looking, they'll be mad. If it's a new car dealership, take them to the cheapest model last, but the most expensive model first. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, where do you buy your dressing gowns and robes and girl Amazon? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I put a lot of stuff on my wish list for my birthdays and for holidays, and people send them to me. Like I got this really pretty satin, feathery boa, like 20s Art Deco robe from Amazon. They just sent it to me. I got a lot of satin and feather robes and slippers on Amazon. They're cute. So shout out to Amazon, sprinkle, sprinkle. I get a lot of stuff from you guys on my wish list. A lot of the lounge stuff that I be wearing is from y'all. Thank you. I've gotten scarves. I've gotten cute slippers. I've gotten just a lot of stuff. I just put it on my wish list, and y'all go ahead and send it to me. Thank you, Mary Angel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider boyfriend made you feel bad for wanting things like flowers and other mandatory things. Oh, monetary things. He says he thinks I'm with him for the wrong reason. Say I am. I'm with you for the wrong reason. I need to go find somebody that got some money. Goodbye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You are with him for the wrong reason. Okay? You're with him for the wrong reason. He doesn't think he needs to financially support you or impress you. Okay? He's setting you up to want less and expect less in life. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He thinks he's the prize man. Okay, thank you, Mocha Drop. Hi, Shira. How do you get your new provider man to give you money to move to a safer neighborhood? Lie. You got to make up a lie and say you was almost got. Somebody tried to get you, girl. And you start call him crying. Get the phone, be like, you'll never guess what happened. And be all scared and like shaking and crying. I need to move out really quick. I can't stay here another night. I'm telling you, getting PTSD. Tell her, somebody got you, got your purse, got something. Just lie. It's a lie. Then he'll be like, well, what can I do? I don't know, but I need to move out this week. Like, if you make it real urgent, they'll believe you. I just need to get into a safer place. They were like, yeah, I'll help you. You get your acting skills together, man. Okay, and make up a fake everything and just start crying and scared and be like, you got to get out this week. I don't know. He'll pay to break your lease and everything. Okay. You said you are 23. You got a bob haircut. It suits you a lot, but you're afraid. You said men like longer hair. Oh, then get a wig. Switch it up. Y'all don't know how to wear wigs? Get a wig or get some clip-ins. Y'all act like cutting your hair, you can't have long hair the next day. This is 2025, and there's a beauty supply shop on every corner, and every time you scroll somewhere online, people selling hair. Get you some clip-ins, get you an extension, get you a wig. Wear whatever you want. Like, if I'm tired of my hair being short, I just throw on a wig. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, how to regain power in a long relationship? By becoming the person that you're supposed to become. Okay. By not centering your life around a man. By treating yourself as the main character and as a priority. That's how. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's all you got to do. And the best way to do that is to focus on yourself. Do what you like. Do what you want. Look how you want. Dress up. Look cute. Stop worrying about what everybody thinks and do what pleases you. You got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? So go and live it and get your power back by living your best life. You can be with a man at the same time as obsessing about yourself and being a main character. Your life doesn't have to center around another person, and it doesn't. They're just an added bonus. Y'all get so confused when y'all get in relationships. Y'all make that person the center of your life, or you expect them to be the center of your life when it's just an added bonus. Okay, remember to keep yourself and who you are, because a lot of women get lost in relationships and they let the man do this and that, and the man will take them for granted. So you got to make sure that you're the main character of your life always and never let up. A provider millionaire said one reason he divorced his late wife was she got spoiled and nothing was exciting to her anymore. How do you avoid that? Acting. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Acting like you're still impressed. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, and I appreciate that, Alexandria. Thank you. You're right. That's my problem. Thank you, Miss Kiwi. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You got to act like you like whatever they're doing. Okay, like, oh my gosh, I love it so much. Thank you. Oh, how did you know I wanted this? You know how when a kid draws a bad drawing and you don't know what it is, but you got to act like you know what it is? The same thing. Men are like children. They want you to be all extra happy. Even if you're not impressed by what they're doing, they're like a child. They need you to give them a positive response. They need to know that you appreciate what they're doing. So act like they just drew something. You have no idea what it is. And just pretend it's the best work of art ever. Okay? Treat them like a child. Yes, darling. I love this. It's so beautiful. How did you know I wanted this? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. It's so beautiful. That's all they want to hear. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, I will do. Yes. Now, some women, it's not about the material things. Sometimes their husbands are buying them material things to make up for the bad things that they're doing. You know what I mean? When I tell y'all to get money from them when they mess up, sometimes they're not going to act impressed with the material item if it's to make up for something that they did wrong. So sometimes you're not going to get the full story from a man about spoiling his wife. Maybe she wasn't spoiled. Maybe she was just compensated for his bad actions. So there's a difference. Some women won't act impressed because it means that, she's not mad at them anymore. So some women are just getting compensation gifts versus just gifts out of the kindness of their heart, being a good dad. Y'all got to look at it from both angles, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whenever a man is telling a story about his wife and talking down, believe me, it ain't true. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. He's just mad, frustrated that he can't get his way with her and can't impress her anymore. So, even if she's gone. He asked me, so what are we after the third date? It's like, oh, wow. Okay. Well, I really like you. You're very nice. And I would love to take this relationship to the next level. I just need to know one thing. Well, what's that? Are you a provider? Is you a provider? Because it ain't going nowhere if you're not, sir. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You still under free food in my phone. So until you start providing, it ain't going nowhere. Okay? Mm-hmm. They're moving too fast? Exactly. Tell them to pay some bills if they want to move faster. It's like, okay, you want to move faster? Let me go get these bills. Next step bills. Okay, Sugar Daddy wants you to follow your private Insta where you have no followers, but I follow hundreds of accounts. I told him this, my private world. Why are you even telling him, period, at all about any Instagram? You're supposed to have an alias Instagram for people to follow that you don't want in your business, and then another one that's just for you. You don't tell them everything. Unless you met them there, then they should already be followed. Like, why y'all talk too much? Why y'all talk too much? Y'all did that to yourselves. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You talk too much. If it's private, how would he know about it? Change the profile pic, ma'am, so he can't find it. Mm-hmm. You say he's grown. Why is he worried about an IG? Exactly. The best thing you can do is just say that you're going to suspend it temporarily and then block him. That's all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or start another one with the same profile pic and follow some other randoms and then share him with that one. Okay. That's all you got to do. Start another one, follow 100 random people that you don't think he'll disapprove of, put the same profile pic, and that's it. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Since you already blabbed too much. Most old people don't even have an Instagram. I don't know. Is he young? Okay. Okay, he takes you shopping and pays, but when you ask for him to pay your credit card bill, he says, I need to learn my lesson and refuse to help. Then get the other one to pay it, man. That's why you need to. Because see, when a man tries to control you through money and he can't, then that's when he wants to give you more. That's why you need 2, 3, or 4, ma'am. So when he don't pay the credit card, the other one will, or he'll give you the money to pay it. Okay, you need more than one. Otherwise, men are going to try to control you by saying you need to learn your lesson. Okay, I learned my lesson to have 2. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Be smart, ma'am. Don't be dumb. Okay, the Slooty Booty building system. How are you? What's the coldest, most detached thing you've ever personally done to make a man chase harder? We want the tea, Shera. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, just treated him like a regular person. I act impressed when he was doing things that were impressive and then normal the rest of the time. Like I would only respond to actions, and that's it. And they kept chasing, and the action of giving was the only way that I could be excited or smile. Okay, so it's kind of like that. They could only make me happy if they were doing something positive or giving to me. Otherwise, I'm not impressed. I don't care. Blah 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 blah. Naturally unimpressed and kind of nonchalant unless it's something I really like. It helps a lot. Yes, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because in order to get that high that they need from you, that approval that they need from you, they got to be doing something action oriented that's beneficial to you. Otherwise, you're not going to be excited and you're not going to want to waste your time too much dealing with them, you know? So they have to constantly be impressive. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Be only impressed by action, not talk. That way they have to constantly do stuff for you. And then it'll become a habit to them. They'll just be automatically used to doing it in order to get the reaction out of you. So that's something that I've done. I don't think I've ever done anything that harsh or bad. I think that I've just been very consistent in what I say and how I am. You know, I would never say I've done anything bad because it's always the other person's free will. You know what I mean? It's always your free will to do what I need you to do. When a man has free will to do what he wants to do, instead of saying, you better do this or you better do that, because they know you can get it somewhere else. The only way that they can impress you is just to do it. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. A man you just met asked you if you wanted financial support. Then he asked me if I were open to hook up and how much. No. Say, I only date providers, and I have to really get to know someone and feel financially safe and secure in a relationship before I move to the next level of intimacy. That's what you tell them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because what he's trying to do is see if you're selling something. No, use those words I just said. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you just complain about something, and if they don't offer to help buy, exactly, because they don't care about you. Not as a person. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they truly care about you as a person rather than a piece of meat, they will want to help you and impress you so that you will see them as a provider and someone that you can possibly see in a relationship with, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You see, women know that men only see them as pieces of meat. And if that's all that they're going to see them as, they're not going to be concerned about their well-being or if they need help or not, or blah, 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 blah. So that's a red flag not to even deal with them after that. They don't see you as a person. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said he lazy after you said I love you. You never say I love you first to no man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ugh. They got to fall in love with you first, or else you did it wrong and backwards. If you tell somebody you love them, first of all, they don't believe you anyway. Second of all, it makes you seem desperate and pygmy-shish. They got to say it first. They're supposed to impress you. Okay? Never say it first. Okay, Cat, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're going on a 2-week vacation to Europe. Sugar Daddy is 30 years older, says he wants to meet day before I go to give me a gift. Should it be jewelry? It should be whatever you want it to be, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Jewelry is nice. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. He said, how can you be a down-to-earth person? To who? Who are you being a down-to-earth person to? Are you a down-to-earth person naturally? Anybody can be down-to-earth but still have very high standards. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. What do you mean to yourself? That's easy. Just do what you want. Your boyfriend calls you a D because he says I make him feel stupid when I speak to him. Please give me feedback, advice, because you're talking to him like a child. So if you're going to talk to him like a child, you got to use positive reinforcement versus negative reinforcement. So if he has money, it's worth talking to him in a positive manner if you're going to talk to him like a child versus a negative manner. Okay. If you ain't got no money, girl, move on to the next. You're emotional and sensitive. How to become opposite. Focus on the goal, not the person. Don't take anything personal. Focus on your goal, not the person. What are the benefits you get from being with this person? Focus on that. If you can't focus on that and you're only focused on the person and you take everything personal that they say to you, they have power over you. If you can't control your own emotions, people have power over you. People have power over weak and emotional sensitive people if those people don't know how to control their emotions. So if you don't want people to have power over you, trigger you, sorry, then learn how to control those emotions and attach them to goals instead of people or temporary feelings. Okay. Think about the consequences after you act emotional. Is it going to get you what you want? No. Then change it up to get what you want. Hi, Shera. How to act dumb when you really want to provide, when you really want him to provide for you while you attend law school. Okay. Play inexperienced. If you're already smart, then play common sense dumb. Okay. Because you can be book smart with no common sense. So just play that type of dumb, like inexperience, like you don't know anything of the world. Say, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do both things. Go to school. I don't know if he already knows you're going to law school. Just say school. You don't have to say law school. Like, I don't know what I should do. Should I just go to school? Or I just need help. I don't know. I need a backup just in case. Talk in a dumb voice, but be adamant about what you want from them. Thank you, Angel Oral, Honey Pot, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Your hubby, 20 years older, is disrespectful to you while having you go 50-50. You left a week ago and your child, or with your child, and he gives you 1.5K in 3 days just to come back. Not sure if I should because of the toxicity. Okay, ma'am, Sprinkle Sprinkle. If he's making you go 50-50, why don't you just get you a roommate? What's the point? Tell him you ain't going back unless he's going to be 100% provider and stop disrespecting you. If not, you ain't got no reason to be there. He's too old to be acting stupid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just tell him straight up like that. You too old to be asking anybody for money. Mm-hmm. And then put him on child support. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can get your money either way. Just put him on child support and get your money either way. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, why are y'all dealing with somebody that's acting dusty? All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Good luck with that. Like, make sure you get your money and put him on child support. He gonna wish he had paid all that because now he got to pay it by himself anyway. If you're not there, who's paying the other 50%? If you ain't there, him, right? So what's the difference? Whether you're there or not, he's gonna have to pay it. Okay. He said he has the money. He just wants to disrespect her. Yeah, because he wants to feel like he's young or something. He ain't young. He old. He got to pay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tell him when you were born, he was 20 years old, and now he's trying to ask you for money. How stupid do that look? It's like, I'm not finna reach in my pocket and pay some old man who was 20 years old on my birthday when I was born. You should have had it together by now. That's what you tell them. You're with a 65-year-old. What? What do you do when he wants to break up with me now because I'm giving up the cookie? Girl, he's 65. He wants to break up with you now that you gave it up, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to start talking about death. You need for him to face his mortality. Like, oh my gosh, my say your uncle or your fake uncle or your fake somebody or your fake grandpa just died, and say he was like 63 or 67. Like, make it around his same age and say, oh my gosh, he died alone, and I'm gonna have to go to the funeral. Like, make him face mortality. Like, he's an old man. What he finna do? Start talking about people dying around his same age in your family. And then he'll be like trying to prove his youthfulness by sticking around, or he'll be scared to die alone. So either way, you're gonna keep him. And like, if you're scared that he's gonna die on you anyway, he might be not be too appealing to you anymore. He might want to stick around just because now you think he's old and feeble. He's gonna try to disprove it. Oh, sugar daddy, and you met when he saw me speak at gala. How can I work on him to hint and give up work so you can start your own social media style business? Okay, well, if you talk to him next time, it's like, you know what, I really want to focus on doing A, B, C, and D, and work is just getting in my way. I mean, I wish I just had some a bunch of money to just pay my bills and I could just focus on one thing. Hint, 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 hint. You know what I mean? That's what you tell him. Be honest. Like, what he gonna do? Either he gonna pay or he's gonna not. Thank you, Angelina. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He claims me as a girlfriend, but didn't text me often. Okay, a lot of people don't like to text, and you might just be one of his girlfriends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Nobody can claim me as a girlfriend unless they're paying bills. That's how you need to be. If you let somebody claim you as a girlfriend and they're not paying anything, don't let them claim you. It's like, oh no, you know what? I don't know. We need to discuss that. Because girlfriend to me means something totally different than it means to most people. So we're gonna see if you qualify as boyfriend. Tell him that. It's like, well, we'll see if you qualify as boyfriend. Okay, starting to get boring routine in the home together. Okay, well, switch it up, man. Go places without telling them where you're going. Get dressed, do stuff, be more spontaneous. You know, change up your style. Hmm. You got to change it up. You know, do something different. All right, change up your schedule. Do something different. Hmm. Okay, you walked up to a 72-year-old billionaire in your church to have a conversation. He owns a dealership and booked me for an interview. How to flip the script to be his sugar baby. You got to keep complimenting that man, girl. When you see him again, make sure you cute. Make some eye contact. Smile. Hold the eye contact a little longer than normal. Ask about if he knows somewhere good to get some type of certain food. Like, I really been craving such and such type of food. Do you know any good places to go? Because like, I can't find anywhere that sells a good such and such. And they'll ask you out to eat. Okay? Because the old people love to go out to lunch with somebody and just talk to them. All right? Or he'll be like, oh, I have a chef that can make that really good. You never know. It's just that if you always asking them like stuff that they can contribute, like knowledge wise, but not always like business, like maybe food or just his opinion on cool places to go, or da 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 da. he'll be more likely to invite you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Will I do summer vlogs? Yes, I'll probably do a summer vlog after I get back from vacation. Yes, ma'am. How to get back into dating as a celibate 23-year-old when men are always expecting physical intimacy. Don't tell them. If men are expecting physical intimacy, they need to be expecting to provide and expecting to fully invest in you. And a lot of men aren't going to pass that test. So you're not going to have to worry about telling them a thing, you know. And if you find one that does decide to invest in you heavily, then you break the news of poor Aunt Ethel. And now, you know, you're going to be mourning for a whole nother month for fake Aunt Ethel. And then you just keep dragging it out. And then maybe you can tell them, well, since we've been in a relationship this long and you've invested this much, you know, what do you think about? And if you want to wait for marriage, or if you want to wait until this, and that, just tell them, you know, I'm celibate because I don't feel financially secure with a lot of men. And then he'll give you more money. So just keep lying. Just keep dragging it out in line. Why do you have to tell somebody all your business before they even get to it? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You keep running into this guy and he flirts with you. He gives me his number and I'm not sure if I should text. No, he's supposed to ask for your number. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. He's supposed to ask you for your number. You see, men think they're slick by saying, here's my number. They want you to chase them. No, they need to be asking for your number. That way, they're truly interested in you. If they want to talk to you, they're going to call or text you. If you run into him again and he gives you his number, say, why don't you take mine instead? Don't chase behind no grown, able-bodied man. Make them get your number. That's how you know that they like you, especially if they use it to ask you out to impress you. Otherwise, he's just playing games and seeing who's biting, who's the big Misha that's going to call him. Okay. A man can flirt with anybody he runs into and gives his phone number out. Who's going to call him? Big Misha? Exactly. Why he ain't asking for your phone number? Uh-oh. Okay, so the old man got a wife that go to your church, the billionaire? Girl, he probably cheated anyway. She probably don't care. If he that old, she probably is over it by now. She probably know he have a little flip on the side every now and then. If she old like him, she probably do not care. As long as he leave her alone, let her do her shopping and ushering and whatever she be doing. Mm-hmm. I had an old man try to flirt with me right in front of his wife. Like, she's standing right here talking to me, being friendly to me, and he gonna try to flirt with me right in front of her face. Just like, what are you doing? Girl, old men do not care. They will flirt with you right in their wife face, right there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yes, they were rich too. There's a couple. They were rich. They, own very big lucrative business. We were talking and stuff like that. The wife was being nice. Da, da, da. She's like, she shook my hand and said, "Oh, goodbye, I'll see you. Goodbye, whatever." And no, I put out my hand to shake her hand, and she's like, "No, give me a hug." So I gave her a hug, and then her husband's like, "Oh, can I have a hug too?" And he was looking like, and I was like, "No, but you can have a handshake. Why don't you hug your wife?" Like, I was being respectful because she was nice. And he looked at me kind of weird, like. Then he says, then he started to try to brag on his wife because he knew he had messed up. So he was like, "Can you believe she's this old? Doesn't she look good for her age?" Yeah, she's that old. Like he started trying to like flip the script and brag on her. Like, I think she heard you. Uh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like I can't help what old men try to be coming on to me. And it's so funny because a lot of them do. Like literally, I don't know what it is about me. I guess like I have an aura that says if you old and got some money, come through. I don't know. Anyway, I'm telling you, you could pull them. That's very easy. They're very easily gotten. You see an old man, they're down for it because they got the money to do it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They were not swingers because she looked at him crazy when he said he wanted a hug. She was like, all right. Even if he has money, if he's ugly and wants to get up in your face, I can't pretend to be into it. Yeah. You know, none of the men on the money are cute either. Like I looked at the dollar bills, the hundreds, the 50s. Like none of them men are attractive on the dollar bills. So that's what I just go by. But, no, even the money is ugly, but I'm still gonna take it because it spins. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. I ain't never seen no cute man on no money. But the money is cute. What the money can do is cute. All them men on the money are ugly, old, bald headed, got on wigs, some of them crazy looking. Girl, just get the money. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. What time is it? Okay, it's still kind of early. Yo, I've been out of the loop for a week. I didn't have my coffee this morning either because I don't have my coffee pot here. Oh my gosh. You said be detached like a serial killer. Yes. Being detached doesn't mean you're cold. It just means that you're smart, and emotionally intelligent, and you're not going to attach to any old thing that's not beneficial to you. You know, it's just being very selective about who and what you attach to. You said order some coffee. I was about to, but I had like a Olipop cherry cola a little while ago, so maybe that gave me a little caffeine. It's like a prebiotic, healthy, like digestive health soft drink. And maybe had some caffeine. So I'm okay. You said people out here manipulating. They sure are. Everyone is manipulating you in some form or fashion to get what they want or to get the response that they want from you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said how well will addict work? I'm afraid to spray it, girl. Butterflies. I haven't sprayed it yet. I don't know. I'm afraid. I still have it closed and sealed in a little baggie. I'm not spraying that stuff. Mm-mm. I'm scared of what's gonna do. Why don't you do it and find out and come back and tell me? That's for the whole cosmetics pheromone spray. There's a really strong one that you have to like write the owner and ask directly to purchase it, and then they'll ask you a series of questions to make sure that you're in the right person to get your hands on this stuff because it's that potent. I have some, but I have yet to use it. It's like I don't want to find out. I'm already attractive enough. If I spray that stuff on, who knows what's gonna happen? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe if I see, like, someone that might need it more than me, I might gift it to them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Signs he is chasing starts to become dangerous. Oh, signs if he is chasing starts to be, I don't know, like if he's very disrespectful and very jealous, that's a sign of danger. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because he's seeing you as an object versus a human. Okay, so anybody that's super jealous or super disrespectful or mean or physically or mentally abusive is a red flag. Yeah. But also, like, if he's seeing you as an object, it's not good. Okay. He's an entrepreneur and been giving you money. Last time was his birthday. He asked me to come and I refused. He asked me, "Where's my present?" I said, "I don't know." You should have just got him a card, girl. Or a pair of socks from the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. Just, something cheap. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He been giving you money, give him a pair of socks and a card. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. If he's controlling, yeah. You don't want to be dealing with somebody that think that they can control somebody. All right, y'all. I have to. Summer Kiki. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Why do guys who used you or dated always come back? Do they reflect on their actions when you leave after seeing through their games? They want to see if you're dumb enough to let them back in for free. Okay? Because if they reflected on what they did and how they were wrong, then they're willing to pay for their mistakes. So charge that re-entry fee, darling. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they really want to come back, whatever you want from them, they'll do it. Whatever you need from them, they'll give it. So if it's money, if it's a shopping spree, if it's a gift, ask for it. Don't let them come back for free. People only come back for free because it's free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay? You don't let people come back for free. That's like people making their rounds. Okay, well, this one said no. This one is being mean to me. Let me call my ex and see if she'll boost my ego back up so I can go back to the other one later on like I'm a man. No, no. They got to pay. Because that's what they're doing. They're just making their rounds to boost their ego. I style abundance. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle to you too, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, spinning the block to get ego boosts. Just get their money. Get your money boost. They can't even text you or talk to you unless they're going to cash app you first, ma'am. Don't entertain stuff that's not beneficial to you. Don't waste time. And the reason why I say that, don't waste time, don't keep letting people circle the block because they don't respect you and they don't see you as a priority. They see you as somebody who'll take crumbs and leftovers and mistreatment over and over again from the same person, and they won't learn their lesson. So charge them. Teach them a lesson. Okay? It means they didn't find better or they think you are weak. Exactly. So just charge them. You can't be weak if you always charge it. Because your bank account going to be strong. All right. Okay. What if they don't care and keep doing it? Then your bank account should be growing, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Charge them more each time they come back. More and more. The re-entry fee gets higher each time they try to come back. Okay? Thank you. You're right. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Summer Kiki. Just get the money, ma'am. Attached to the money, not him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If a man really wants you to attach to them, they will do anything to make you realize that they love you, that you're the one, and that they will do anything for you. If they haven't done that with their actions, with their ability to provide, then why should you believe it? Just keep getting and stacking the money that they're going to give you. Sugar daddy cut you off because you messaged him during MDW. I don't even know what that is. Demanding more of him and his time. Should I apologize or wait for him to rent a car coming up, renting a car is coming up, or be silent. A sugar daddy doesn't have to spend time with you. They got to spend money on you. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're that attached to a sugar daddy, that's not your boyfriend. That's not your husband. That is a man that is giving you money so he could do what he got to do whenever he feel like he's not attached to you like that. So stop trying to attach to him. Okay? Y'all understand this? Get the money. That's what a sugar daddy is, not a time daddy. Shira, I'm 21. My boyfriend broke up with me, and I feel, and you miss him. And Anthony, what do I do? He spoiled me in the beginning, then stopped. That's what they usually do. That's why you got to make sure they got real money to continue, and you get them on direct deposit. Okay. And you don't give anything up until they're heavily invested in you. So you just need another one that's slightly older with more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You just need another one that's older with more money, and you'll forget all about him. You got to replace him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Replace, and make sure when you replace him, that one has more to give. Okay? And don't talk about the old one with the new one. Some of y'all be dumb and doing stupid stuff like that. Get a roster. Exactly. You're single now. Act like it. You should be able to get way more out of people now that you're single. They're attached to somebody that's not doing too much for you. You said, I miss him, should be banned from the chat. So you miss somebody not spoiling you or doing nothing for you? You miss rolling around on a mattress? Well, find somebody with more money. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's your new mission in life. Find somebody that has more money that can do more for you. Okay? If you can't do that, then I don't know why you're on my channel. You say he stopped spoiling you because you got emotionally attached. Exactly. You loved him. You fell in love with rolling around on a mattress with him. Now you miss him, and he got bored and left. Okay, wonderful. Stop. Don't get detached if you want them to stay chasing and stay spoiling. There you go. Okay. Y'all are asking me how to be nice. I don't know how to be nice. I know how to be real, and I know how to get what I want. If y'all never heard the saying, nice women finish last, because they're no challenge. It's better to be remembered as somebody who you couldn't win versus somebody you won and walked on as a doormat and then discarded. Okay? It's always best to be the one that got away or the one that they couldn't impress. It's always best to be her, not the other way around. Because they'll always be trying to figure out still, what could I have done different? Why wasn't I good enough? So never be the nice girl, because you'll get discarded and never thought about again unless they need somebody as a fool. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said nice women usually forget that men pretend to be nice, and they are not. That's true. They just want what they want. So be smart. Don't be dumb. And don't be nice. You said you don't feel tough enough for this world? Then attach to money, not people. Okay? The people that are supposed to be a part of your life, they're already a part of your life. The people that want to become a part of your life will meet your standards to stay a part of your life. You get it? The people that are supposed to be a part of your life will meet your standards. And if your standards are that they have money and that they spend it on you, they're going to meet them if they want to be in your life. It doesn't have anything to do about being tough. It's about having your standards and keeping them. That's literally it. If they can't do it, tell them to move out the way. If you have a business and you have to hire people to do a specific job and they can't do it, you don't hire them. It's that simple. Y'all be just trying to be nice to everybody. If somebody comes in and you're trying to hire somebody to do a certain job and they can't do it, you're going to hire them just because you're nice and waste your time and energy and money on them just because you're nice? No, you don't fit the job description. Look, it's that simple. All right. Do better. Okay, I'm sorry I forgot to answer this question. Should you apologize or wait for him? Girl, you never apologize to a sugar daddy. Let them come around. They're the man. And stop becoming over emotional around these men. They're not your boyfriend. They're just a way for you to get money. Stop being over emotional. Stop trying to make him your boyfriend. He's just your sugar daddy. Okay? Y'all not know the difference between a sugar daddy, a boyfriend, and a husband? Let me tell you. A sugar daddy just gives you money, sees you when they can. That's it. Boyfriend is somebody that you spend time with, have a relationship with, and who should be paying for everything. A husband is the same thing, except y'all got a piece of paper and he probably has more money than the boyfriend. All right? Stop getting them confused. Stop getting them confused. That's not your man. Sugar daddy does not mean relationship. It don't mean boyfriend. It don't mean husband. Stop treating these men like they're your man. They're not your man. Just get their money. How should you get plastic surgery? I don't know, man. Spring. Find somebody to pay for it if you can't. I don't know. Do you need it that bad? Okay. Okay. Oh, he said, I love you first, not you. I show passion. Now he lazy. Then stop showing passion. Start showing passion in yourself. Become self-obsessed once again. This is always going to be the answer. Become obsessed with yourself. Don't even worry about him. Start just making everything about you. Okay, you left a guy who used to spin on me. He insulted me after I ignored it. Now he apologized, but expect something physical right away. No money, girl. If anybody's expecting something physical with you, they don't like you, especially right away. They don't like you. They're just in it to get it real quick so they can leave real quick. If a man plans to be with you for a long time, they can wait. They're patient. They'll spend money. They'll invest. They'll prove themselves to you. If they're just trying to hurry up and get in and get out, they're going to be trying to rush you into something physical. So know that if you ever give it up to him, he's going to be gone as quick as he came in. Okay? Make them invest money. Investments. Have them pay some bills. Have them put some money on your car. Have them do something to build up your savings account. Have them buy you some new tires if he's trying to get to that. It costs money to get to that. Okay? If y'all are close to the same age and he looks decent, he's going to expect you to act just like he's acting because he thinks you're young and want him to. They got to like you way more for them to do way more. Going to ask tomorrow for money. We'll update, no fear. Good for you, Aria. Sprinkle. So make sure you look better than him and he likes you way more. And that way, he'll do whatever you need him to do. Otherwise, y'all don't need this channel. Y'all are dating people that can't do nothing for you. Sprinkle. Okay? Okay, he said, I love you first. Who cares? He probably didn't even mean it. If he's acting like that, he didn't mean it, man. He just said it so you could do what you need to do with him. Most men don't mean it unless they're paying, like money. Like, have they paid off your car note? Are they paying their bills? Do you still have to work? Then he don't mean it. Thank you, Sabidia. Thank you. How to stay detached from narcissistic parents? Stay busy. Stay away. Sprinkle. Thank y'all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all have to understand something. If a man says I love you, if it's not attached to he loves your bills, he loves your car note, he loves, your credit card bills, do he really love you, or he just mouthing some words? Okay, he got to show action. If you love me, pay these bills. If you love me, pay this car off. Show me. Don't tell me. I don't need words. I need actions. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you're not finding men in the luxury gym? Are you going early in the morning? Like early, early? Early, early? The old people wake up early. You're trying to find an old man? Get up like be at the gym at about 7:30. You're trying to find an old one. Okay? Old people wake up early. They wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. They get up, get dressed, take a shower, then go to the gym. Okay? You gotta get there at 7:30. They gone by 8, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go. You gotta get up early for old people, for the gym. Anyway, old people up before the sun up, baby. the perfect the perfect schedule, if you have kids and you drop them off to school or you get them off to school, then after you take them to school, go to the gym right away. That's the time that you're going to catch the old people early, early, early. Okay, you're not going to catch them after 8. They're going to be there between 6 and 7:30. Okay, because they get up early. Then after that, they either go to the market or they go run their errands or they go home and then go back out to lunch. That's why I say if you want to find older men, you got to get up early in the morning. They don't get up late. They don't have the same schedule as certain people. So get up early. Mm-hmm. What if you work? Then get up early. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you don't, then, don't worry about it because all the older guys are up early. Okay. I'm just telling y'all what I know. Like, if you want to meet guys that are older, not in the gym, then you need to join a country club or some type of sports club. They may be in there after, like maybe 8, maybe 9. But at the gym, older guys are going to be there super early. Mm-hmm. You say even there in England, old people be up before dawn, even at the gym, honestly. Yes. If y'all want to meet old people with money, go get up early in the morning, go to the rich side of town and go do stuff. Go to breakfast, go to the gym, go walk around. They're all out there doing that stuff before 8 o'clock. Okay. And the funny thing is they're not going to be used to seeing younger people out there that early in the morning. So you're going to be a rare thing. So go make yourself seen. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Yep. Lunch, breakfast spots, gyms, parks, grocery stores early. Like anything before noon, you're going to be able to meet people doing their errands and getting in the gym and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Some old people have regular schedules and they do the same thing every day because they're in a routine. If you can find one like that and that you see all the time, you're most likely going to get approached by them if they start recognizing you if you are on that same regular schedule. Okay. Okay. What's the best way to ask for plastic surgery money? I don't know, ma'am. Just I always lie and say it's for something else when it's for something else. Just say it's for something else. Just always lie and say something is for something else. Why do you got to tell them exact details? Who cares? Just get their credit card. Say I need to use your credit card and go then use it for that. I don't know. What I'm telling you is y'all talk too much. Y'all give away too much information, and you need to be less revealing. Okay, say less. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I've never seen a generation so obsessed with plastic surgery. But hey, if you ugly and you need it, you know what? I'm never going to say don't do it. I'm just going to say hopefully you need it. If you don't need it, save that money and start a business. If y'all want to ask me a one-on-one question, the easiest best way is to join my Patreon tier 2 and up, and you can literally direct message me and I will write you back in 1 or 2 days. Okay. And you can message me as often as you like, and I will respond to you within 1 or 2 days. Also, I have a mail out tier where if you sign up for the mail out tier, I'll mail you a card each month. I'm kind of behind this month because I'm moving, but we're in the middle of this move, so I'll have to bust out my stationery once we get settled in, and then I sent out most of the letters for May. So maybe 1 or 2 didn't get sent, so I'll just make it up to y'all in June. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But most of the time, I'm very consistent and you receive everything on time, so no worries. But that's the best way to contact me is through my Patreon messenger. I'll link it again. Thank y'all. And you also get PDF books, journaling prompts. There's posts and videos, and there's also, I think if you are a member for 3 months or more, they'll send you a sprinkle sprinkle sticker, which is kind of cute. Sprinkle sprinkle. Yes, I'm staying here. I'm not moving out of state. No worries. Yeah, our house is like, a mess, and there's some stuff that they need to like renovate and do some stuff with. So, we had to do a little, what do you call this? Move in order for them to fix the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. How to be comfortable with yourself after a lifetime spent in hating yourself. Why would you hate yourself? You're supposed to be obsessed with yourself. You're supposed to be the main character. Okay. You said temporary relocation. Okay, thank you, Kimberly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, I don't know the vocabulary for this, but I appreciate that. Yes, spend time becoming obsessed with yourself. That's how. That's how you get rid of self-hate. Become obsessed with yourself. Thank you. How did I discover the mole? I looked up at the ceiling. My kids started coughing. There was leaks in the roof from the air conditioner and all the hurricane storms that have blown through Texas. And, a lot of stuff goes undetected for a while. And I live in a very humid environment. A lot of the times, when people build houses, the builders are trying to build so many houses real quick that they kind of cut corners or they build them really fast. And so sometimes like things aren't as good as they should have been. And so like we had our house built. And so a lot of times when you have a house, if you don't fix things right away, things can like get worse over time. So that's just what happened. And I think it's because James is old and he never really wanted to be on top of things as a homeowner as much as he should have. Yeah. So no, we're not in a hotel, darling. No. That would be nice though, but no. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah, like when you're a homeowner, you got to be on top of all that stuff. You know, I left it up to him. Thank you, Miss J. Marie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What does it mean when a guy sends you videos and pictures of his exes? It means he don't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I mean, I don't like you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It doesn't mean you, it means you ain't the one. Because why would he be doing that? No man ever showed me their ex. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy moving, Shira. May your new place sprinkle, sprinkle with lovely moments. Thank you, Miss Ann. I appreciate you. He said he wants you to be jealous and insecure of his ex. Yeah. Any man that sends you that doesn't like you for real. They're just playing. They're just playing you. A man that wants you to take them seriously is not going to mess up like that. Okay. If a guy's hours late for plans you had, he was on a date with another one before you and it ran over. Or he doesn't care and you're not a priority. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. He says, what do I think about Dubai? They make some good chocolate and have some nice perfume, but I've never been there. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Mm-hmm. You said you live in Dubai? Mm-hmm. Wonderful. You like it? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I have watched, I forgot what the name of it was, but there's like a reality show that follow around like rich wives or rich women and their like everyday lives. I think it's in Dubai. It shows you their extravagant lifestyle. I think it's on, I forgot the channel. I don't know. But yeah, I've watched a few of the episodes. That's Dubai Bling. Yeah. Yeah. I've watched a few episodes of that. It's really extravagant. Hmm. I think it's called Dubai Bling. Like bling bling. Would you recommend dating or marrying a NB who is more domestic, likes to help with house, cook, and clean rather than working? What's the NB? And he, what do you mean? What's an NB? I don't even, y'all, a newbie, an NB? He likes to help with the house and cook and clean rather than, okay, so just hire a maid. Sprinkle, sprinkle, what the heck? A man? So you just got a male maid? Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said non, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all got to talk to me in English. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, just hire a maid, ma'am. Skip the rigmarole. Okay. Yeah, I've seen Young, Famous, and African. Really nice. Love that show too. Mm-hmm. You said he's a free maid, though. Okay, well, don't call him your man. Call him your maid. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Chris and Sprinkle Sprinkle. I appreciate that. You said I am too famous in the Arabic world now. Really, Hannah? I did not know that. Sprinkle Sprinkle. What to do? Wait, what do you think about dreaming about someone? Hidden desires, maybe? You said NB is possible, non-black. Girl, I don't know. Y'all gotta start spelling stuff out. I don't know what these little abbreviations mean. There's just random letters. Imagine if he's home all day when you get alone time. Oh no. You said, do I believe in justice? What am I in the Justice League? Am I a superhero? Am I a judge? What you recommend for 18-year-old beautiful girls is worth preserving for marriage? Um, I believe that an 18-year-old girl shouldn't even be thinking about marriage. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I believe that an 18-year-old girl should be focused on herself, becoming her best self, and learning who she is. Yes, and prioritizing and becoming a self-obsessed. I don't think she should be dealing with nothing broke either. And whatever she wants to do with herself, so be it. But I feel like definitely they need to be becoming self-obsessed and dealing with themselves. Okay. Yes. Why are women these days getting so attached to men from the first date? Because they're stupid, and a lot of people think that they're gonna be lonely because people keep lying and telling them, "Oh, you're gonna be lonely if you don't get a man." They want to attach to somebody that bought them some food and some drink. Look, you can get free food anywhere. Okay, you need to attach to somebody wanting to pay your bills. That doesn't happen on a first date unless it does. You know what I'm saying? Get attached to what they can do for you, not how they can lie to you. Because first date is literally a lie. It's not even them, it's their representative. Okay? What they can do for you is what you need to get attached to. Y'all are not smart. That's why people keep getting attached to people on the first date, because they're stupid. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I can tell this guy is nervous to ask me out, but he's interested. How can I help him out? You can't, ma'am. Stop trying to do what the man's job is. I'm not going to look over here and say, this man really wants to ask me out. I know he's interested. Should I help him? No, ma'am. If he's not bold enough and man enough to walk across this room and impress me and risk rejection in front of whoever, then I don't want him. Why do you want him? Why do you want to help a man? Why do you want to baby a man? Why do you want to coddle him? Why do you want to take his hand and lead him over to you and say, I know you want to ask me out, so I'm going to help you, okay? Maybe he don't want to ask you out. Maybe he's not man enough to even be with a woman like you. Have you ever thought about that? Because if he was, he would be. Y'all keep trying to help these men, and they don't even, they're not even men. Stop it. Sit your butt down and wait for a real man to approach you. That's it. Okay, y'all be doing too much. Keep telling y'all. Now, if this were a man, if the same words came out of a man's mouth, you would call that being invasive. Now, wouldn't you? If a man is sitting there and saying, I know that woman wants me, I'm just going to go get in her face and see if she responds. I know that woman wants me. She don't want you. She just looking at you and trying to figure out if you dusty or paid. And she probably thought you were dusty and just stopped looking, you know? So We can't do that. We got to allow people to do what they are supposed to do and what they're bold enough to do. We can't sit there and try to do stuff for grown, able-bodied men. Stop it. Mm-hmm. So you're constantly denying travel invitations. They're not supposed to be inviting you to travel. They're supposed to be giving you money. They're supposed to be approving that they're providers and that they like you for you, not for you to be a travel escort. Okay. Okay. You said you talk too crazy for a woman who's pushing 200 pounds. I'm sorry, Jason, that you're underweight and have no muscle tone. I am not pushing 200 pounds, but if I was, I'd still probably be looking more manly than you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry you got little PP and little leg syndrome. All right. And short man syndrome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm sorry your ribs show when you take off your shirt because you're underweight and skinny and don't have no protein powder. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Anyway, don't travel nowhere with a man that ain't your man or a provider. Exactly. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Malnourished men need to talk the most. Exactly. Don't nobody want your Tales from the Crypt body. So get your weight up. Yes. He has little man syndrome. He's intimidated by a woman who's 5'9" and not close to 200 pounds. Boy, I would tower over you and you would feel like a midget. Thank you, Aria. Does it count if he put you on payroll, but it's not his personal money? If you get caught, I don't know, you gonna be in trouble. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What can I say to your sugar daddy if you don't want to go to dates in some areas? I don't want my boyfriend to see. Okay. Keep suggesting other areas of town and say that your estranged family member lives over there and you don't want to run into them. Okay. Blame it on an estranged family member. Okay. He said, I don't know why y'all are trying Shira. I know. Like, if a Dusty wants attention, they'll just try to belittle a woman or say something mean just to get attention. Wonderful. Okay, you got your attention today, Dusty. Congratulations. You can breathe now. All right. Why do some men use a woman as a therapist? Because they can't afford a real therapist. Okay. What do you think? What do you think about calling men out and telling them I don't believe anything until I see it? I'm just saying I'm a person that likes actions. That's a nicer way to say your words mean nothing to me. Or just say I like a man of action every time they start talking. It's like, well, I prefer a man of action, or I like a man of action. And then when they're talking and blabbing, just be like, not really paying attention. And just like, well, I prefer a man of action. That means your talk is cheap, sir. Nobody's listening. Anyway, y'all, I've got to go. It's been a pleasure. I'll see y'all sometime again this week, hopefully. I'm going to try to get unpacked as fast as possible. I might have to give away a lot of stuff because I just packed everything without going through it a lot first. So, I have to give away a lot of junk. So hopefully I'll be back sometime this week. And maybe I'll go to my office space to where things will be less chaotic, and we'll see. Okay. Thank you, ML. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. All right. Thank y'all, everybody who sent sprinkle. Thank y'all for asking good questions. Thank y'all, members of the channel. I appreciate y'all so much. If y'all are members on my Patreon, I appreciate you as well. And I will be writing you back if you have written me. I wrote y'all back last night. So if you haven't checked your messages, you should have something there. Okay. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.